Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we talk about Elon Musk winning for all the wrong reasons. This is the Twitter Apocalypse Explained Part 8. We begin with a very dangerous precedent that may have been set as a result of Elon Musk winning against a lawsuit. When a company executive makes a public statement regarding the equity status of their employer, it's usually fair game provided they're telling the truth. In the case of Tesla shareholders versus Elon Musk, the contentious trial revolves around the following. I'm considering taking Tesla private at $420. Funding secured. Had he taken Tesla private at $420, this would not have been a problem. But he didn't, and therefore this tweet looks and smells like market manipulation. However, the jury ruled that plaintiffs failed to prove any of their 4 claims against Musk and the other defendants. Thank goodness, the wisdom of the people has prevailed, Musk tweeted after the verdict was announced. I am deeply appreciative of the jury's unanimous finding. I'm not sure where they got the jury from, but they clearly had blindfolds on when presented with this reality. Tesla shares initially climbed 11% on the day of Musk's original funding secured tweet, but they never reached that promised $420 level, reaching a high that day of $387.46. And they soon fell well below their pre-tweet price of $344, hitting $263.24 a month later as it became clear that the funding was less than secure. That prompted the shareholder suit that is just now reaching trial after more than 4 years. In other words, shareholders may have bought at $344 with the expectation that it's going to go up to $420. The stock then went up 11% before crashing down as soon as everyone realized that Elon was full of shit, which then course corrected the stock down to $263, far below the price it was pre-tweet. Now look, I totally get the 420 joke, and it is very on brand for Elon to do so, but even assuming good intent, he clearly did so without considering any of the side effects and ramifications of making such a public statement. And here's why. Consider that he was making the statement as Tesla's CEO. Tesla is a publicly traded company. That brings with it the responsibility of accurate financial reporting, and I'm sure the SEC will agree. Also consider that not all investors keep up with whatever memes are popular on any given day. From a sober by the numbers perspective, this looks like Elon was providing an opportunity for people to get in on Tesla with the intent that it's going to go up to $420 as soon as things are finalized. Everyone would come out with a quick 20% profit. The market then determined that was a lie. Musk in his testimony, however, argued that his tweets do not cause Tesla's stock price to move higher or lower. The causal relationship is clearly not there simply because of a tweet, Musk said. Right, the company he runs that has a stock ticker that acts like a penny stock, even though it's valued in the hundreds of billions, has no causal relationship with his tweets, despite it going up and down every time he does. The rich really do play by different rules. At least Tesla cut their prices by around 10% in January, so that Model 3 you wanted is now $45,000 instead of $50,000. Without the self-driving module, of course. In other news, Elon wants to charge businesses $1,000 a month to keep a gold badge next to their names. One email shared by a social media consultant on Twitter showed messages offering the Verified for Organizations plan at $1,000 a month with an additional $50 monthly fee for additional affiliated handles. The implications are obvious. Few businesses, I imagine, are going to want to spend $1,000 for a gold badge next to their name. This in turn makes the average Twitter user more vulnerable to fake accounts that parade themselves as legitimate. They might even get themselves gold badges while the legitimate ones do not. Some people spend a lot of money to play a joke. Of course, this could also be another tactic to prime the public to be ready for a much smaller fee, say $100 or $200 a month, but that's still outrageously high for something that doesn't really have much value for the business compared to the value it brings to Twitter for having verified accounts that people can rely on. But I did promise in the beginning that this video is about Elon Musk winning, albeit for all the wrong reasons. So the final thing we're going to talk about today is the statement that he made recently that Twitter is starting to break even, or is on its way to break even. Twitter CEO Elon Musk said Sunday that the last few months have been extremely tough, but said the social media company is now trending to break even. CNBC was not able to independently verify this claim. Side note, neither Tesla nor Twitter have public relations departments anymore because Elon is it. Elon is the PR and communications for all the companies that he runs, and therefore his word is the word of the company. Musk, who is also CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, said in a tweet that he has had to save Twitter from bankruptcy while also fulfilling his roles at his other companies. Wouldn't wish that pain on anyone, he wrote. Twitter still has challenges, but it is now trending to break even if we keep at it. Public support is much appreciated. Good job, Elon. It only took the destruction of $200 billion of your own personal fortune to get Twitter trending towards break even. Now, sure, breaking even is better than losing billions of dollars a year, but we do have to talk about two reasons why this is not the big accomplishment that some might make it out to be. The first reason is Twitter does make money half the time. Every other year, they seem to turn a profit somehow. Even considering that the 2 years prior to Elon's buyout, they were operating at a loss of around $100 million to $200 million annually, the total annual revenue was up by about 50%, bringing the total gross income to over $5 billion a year. That means that the net negative income was around 5% of gross revenue. With this in perspective, it could have easily continued operating as is, making small tweaks here and there to keep the company financially viable while it tries to eventually turn a profit as a company that is still on top of everything. The second reason is a little bit annoying to explain since there's no way to confirm any of it, since Twitter is now a private company and therefore does not have to report financials anymore. But I'm going to try anyway. If I buy a car and drive around guzzling around, $69 a week, and then I stop driving, I can say my car financials are trending towards break even because I'm no longer spending $69 a week guzzling gas to get everywhere. But I'm no longer getting anywhere. Twitter has undergone the same thing. It was normally operating at a small loss, and now that it has gotten rid of 80% of its workforce, it can now trend towards break even despite dramatically lower advertising revenue. Like in the previous video, we're going to do some potato level math real quick. The net income is around negative $200 million. Firing 5,000 people brings us up by $1 billion. The running total here is plus $800 million. For Twitter not to be making money right now, it means advertising revenue must have fallen by at least that amount, provided variable costs like servers and hosting and cleaning the facilities, which Elon is not paying for right now, are roughly stable and consistent. The point I'm making is that Twitter might be breaking even soon, but it will be doing it as a much smaller company and much less capable company than before. They have proportionately less capability to evolve. They have far less resources to dedicate towards evolving the platform and a lot less manpower to moderate the already unstable community. It did not have to be this way. That's it for this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And of course, thank you for watching.